Alright, what is up, everybody? We are back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. Today, we're talking about Luka's Laker debut. He debuted for the Lakers last night. They got a win. And I just want to talk about the debut, things that I saw during the game, potential things for the future after seeing this game and all the stuff. We're going to talk about that here in today's video. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the content around here, consider subscribing, liking, turn notifications to stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it. Really helps out a lot. So my Twitter and all that stuff down in the description below. And yeah, don't waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So the debut we've all been waiting for, Luka Doncic with the Lakers. Last night he debuted against the Utah Jazz on ESPN. The Lakers got the win. And there's a lot in this game that I want to talk about. First and foremost, it's going to take a while to get used to seeing Luka in that jersey, in those colors. It still kind of looks really weird to me. Like, he was on the court, and I was just like, this doesn't even look real still. Him in the gold, purple and gold is kind of wild. So it's going to take a lot. The Mavericks jersey just really fit him. The blue, the Mavericks, that just, like, it fit. It looked right. This is it's going to take a little while to get used to seeing him in that Laker jersey. And shout out to the Lakers as well. They put, all the Lakers 77 shirts for everybody to see. Dirk Nowitzki was at the game. They really went all out, which they should have for this debut. But in terms of actual basketball now, really solid game. I mean, he played 23 minutes, gave me 14, 5 and 4, shot 5 and 14. Definitely could tell he's still not 100%. It's his first game since Christmas. So it's been a while. It's gonna take some time for him to really get back into the mix and used to things, so you can't really blame him. I'd expect him to come out and drop 35, 10, and 10 his first game, But seeing he definitely had the confidence, he definitely was, kind of surveying the court, kind of trying to see, okay, what's going to happen with me. I feel like the second quarter's really started to get, shots up. The first quarter is more of him trying to find everybody else. He did get a couple three-pointers off and stuff, get some rebounds in there, try on the defensive end. And yeah, it was a really solid game from him. Really solid Luka game. The three ball wasn't falling, but besides that, everything else looked good. I like the passing that he showed. I like the aggressiveness going to the rim. The way they were playing him as well. He wasn't really being the main ball handler until it was him with the bench lineup. It was him. I can't remember the exact lineup. I know it was him and just like the bench basically. And he was the main guy, more similar to what the Dallas days were. And you're gonna see probably that increase a lot more as time goes on, as his minutes get more and more, and as he gets more healthy, you're gonna see a lot more of him. But yeah, him in control of the second unit, you're definitely gonna see that a whole lot. Him with LeBron, it was definitely more of LeBron having the ball in his hands, and trying to set off ball stuff for Luka. And LeBron during this game, he had a good game. Gave you 24, 7 and 8 on really good shooting. Definitely looked like he had a pep in his step in this game. He was definitely trying to set a lot of off-ball screens and stuff for Luka, trying to get Luka involved in the game. Defensively, he was very good as well, trying to make up for, the lack of defense they kind of have on this team, especially in the interior. And LeBron played really well. And one thing I was really interested to see is how is Austin Reeves going to look? Austin Reeves been having an amazing season so far. He's been more of the point guard for this team. After they traded Andrew Russell, put him as the lead ball handler, and he's been having such a great season. He just had 45 in their last game against Indiana. So it's just like, how is Austin Reeves going to look? And Austin Reeves looked fine next to Luka and LeBron. Two ball-dominant guys. How is Austin Reeves going to find his ways? Austin Reeves going to go back to what he was a couple years ago, where he's just going to be a catch-and-shoot guy? Like, what is Austin Reeves going to look like? Austin Reeves looked fine. I mean, he gave you, 22, 9, and 4, shot 6 for 10, got to the free throw line a lot. He just looked like regular Austin Reeves out there, especially when Luka was out there with Austin Reeves. They were still letting Austin Reeves kind of be the main ball handler a lot of time, and only Austin Reeves create a lot of the offense and do all that stuff. So Austin Reeves is gonna be fine, especially getting a lot of pressure taken off of him with Luka and LeBron. With Luka and LeBron, everyone's gonna be obviously thinking of him, thinking of those two. Now Austin Reeves kind of gets the third best defender on the opposing side. So Austin Reeves probably is gonna eat next to Luka and LeBron, and I'm sure those two are also going to be looking at Austin Reeves a lot, especially during the regular season, to kind of carry a load a little bit. But Austin Reeves has been good. I think the biggest beneficial winner of this is Jackson Hayes, because Jackson Hayes looked the best I've ever seen him look. I mean, he had 12 points, shot 6 for 6. I think all of his shots were basically like lobs. You know how Luka loves his lobs and loves his, athletic centers. Why they wanted to go get Mark Williams before that kind of fell through. But Jackson Hayes is going to eat off this. I mean, he's an athletic center. He might not be as great as a lot of other people. He might not be a starting center in the NBA, but right now he is, and he did his thing. So Jackson Hayes is definitely going to be able to. I mean, if Luka made Dwight Powell look like a starting caliber center in the league, I think he can do the same thing with Jackson Hayes. So yeah, and yeah, so Luka first game he looks solid. Again, still going to take some time for him to get used to being in LA, used to the new system, used to, I mean, coming off an injury. Obviously, it's going to take a while for us to really see Luka. And it was also against the Utah Jazz, which isn't the greatest of competition, to start. I mean, they won by what? They won by 2019, but they were up by like 30 at one point in this game. It's the Jazz. The defense still is going to be a question mark, especially if when we see them go up against really good teams, because they don't really have a lot of. I mean, Dorian Finney-Smith is their defender right now. They have other guys that try, like Rui Hachimura is going to try, Austin Reeves is going to try, but realistically, DFS and Jared Vanderbilt are their only real defenders right now. So it's going to be tough to see that. There's reports that Alex Len might be coming to LA. Alex Len was supposed to sign with Indiana, but then after the Mark Williams trade fell through, they went in contact with Alex Len. Might get Alex Len in the door for the Lakers, a 7'1" center that could just be a just be a 7-footer in the paint. That's all they really need. Another thing I want to talk about with this Laker game, not specifically Luka Doncic, which we're gonna get back to him, but Don't Connect. Don't Connect was at this game in gray sweatsuit. They said he weren't gonna play him this game because he just got back and they want to get him back into the system and all this stuff. But you can definitely tell by Don't Connect body language. It was a really awkward situation for him, and it's a really awkward situation. I mean, imagine getting traded just to come right back because the trade fell through, and now you're back to a team that let go. Like I talk more about this in the Mark Williams video I did. I did a video talking about the whole Mark Williams trade getting denied and all that stuff. But it was just so awkward, especially him as a rookie. Like this is his first year in the NBA, and he's already gone through something like this. It's very weird. You can definitely tell he showed like no emotion throughout the entire game. He was sitting there just like chewing his gum, just looking around, just kind of like, yeah, I'm here. Like I feel for the kid. I feel for him. It's really really tough to go through something like that, and hopefully he can find his joy back again. Maybe when he's back on the court and playing, he can put this behind him. But it's just a really awkward situation to be a part of. And Cam Reddish wasn't at the game, because he has the birth of his daughter. Shout out to him. So he didn't play. He didn't. But I'm sure when he comes back, it might be a little bit similar. Maybe he's been more experienced in terms of being traded. He's been traded like every year of his career, it feels like. So maybe he's a little bit more kind of like whatever. But Don't Connect as a rookie, having to go through something like this is very, very weird. But back to Luka and LeBron, it just felt so crazy. Like the first thing when the Luka trade happened, and when I was thinking about the Lakers, I was thinking about Luka and LeBron. Like that doesn't even sound real. And watching on the court, it still didn't feel real. Like seeing LeBron walk back and Luka dap him up. Like it just felt like, dang, like this is real. Like this isn't the All Star game. Like they're actual teammates. Like they're gonna be sharing the court together. It just felt it feels so crazy still to think of it. That's the one thing I still kind of can't get over is that Luka and LeBron are teammates. Like they're on the same team trying to win a championship, not in the All Star game, not in a pickup or anything. Like actual on the Lakers teammates trying to win a championship together. Like it's crazy to think of. But yeah, very excited to see more. Obviously, one game was really solid, really fun. The Laker crowd, all that stuff, really, taking Luka in and really, making Luka feel like home in the intro and all that. Putting the 77 shirts on, Dirk at the game says a lot, especially when you had the situation that happened in Dallas last night where a Mavericks fan got kicked out for saying "Fire Nico" on the jumbotron. It's a lot going. I made a Mavericks video like literally yesterday talking about the Mavericks and what's going on over there, so you can go back and watch that if you want my full in-depth details. But it's a wild experience right now in the NBA for both these franchises, and I just can't wait to see Luka, get back into form, be on the court as a Laker, and see how far this team can actually go. But yeah, it's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you enjoyed the content around here, consider subscribing, liking, turn on notifications, do all stuff like that. I'd really appreciate it a whole lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.